I was able to be involved with the design with the Hesperia Garden Club of this monument. The initial twin towers that were put here in 2002 and a bronze plaque that commemorates that. When we sat down and met as a group, one of the things that we felt was important was for us as a community to recognize all the different elements that occurred on September 11th. We had the granite stones to symbolize the Twin Towers, and we've designed a pentagon base for this monument, and inside that pentagon base is broken concrete that kind of symbolizes the brokenness that occurred on that day. And then finally is the grass that grows between the brokenness, and that's to symbolize the grassy field in Pennsylvania. And we have ordered a plaque, and I have a simulated plaque here that we'll be putting up at the end of the ceremony, and it reads, "Let this monument cause us to never forget and always acknowledge September 11th as Patriot Day, in remembrance of all the lives lost at the World Trade Center, the U.S. Pentagon, grassy field in Pennsylvania, and the lives that were forever changed on September 11th, 2001. United we stand." Having said that, I would like to call up our board president, Bob Chandler, to give his closing remarks. And I would like to thank you all for coming on behalf of the district. Bob.
I told my wife I was going to wing this thing, and I'll tell you the reason why. Most of you, or a lot of you, know me, and you've probably been around when I've given a couple of speeches. And 9/11 is very important to me. It's kind of a sensitive day for me. I spent 30 years in the fire service, 21 years as a fire captain. So, the more I dwell on things to talk about, the more emotional I get. I'm at that age, I guess, where stuff just kind of happens that way. And so last night I was pondering in the middle of the night just what to really talk to you about. You're all here for a reason, various reasons. People throughout the country are at different events like this for various reasons. Like I said, 9/11 is kind of a tough day for me, especially recently because in the high desert, I know, it just mentioned earlier that we lost a couple of firefighters on a major fire. So it's been a couple of tough weeks. 9/11, I lost over 300 brothers that day. Here I go again. Anyway, it was just kind of a tough time, and so I'm not gonna try and dwell on any of that right now because it's kind of hard to go back there. But we are here to pay tribute to those who have fallen, those the rescuers, who tried to do their best to save people and do what they were trained to do. There's something that happened right after 9/11, around 9/12, the next day. There's such an emotional roller coaster during those days. I mean, every kind of an emotion you can imagine came to surface. But one thing that did come to surface that I think we're blessed with is a spirit of patriotism that rose up after that. That patriotism, as it came about, as it flourished, as it grew, as it blossomed, just reminded us of the freedom that we have and how those things can be threatened at times. And so my thoughts are, and my prayers for all of us are that we keep that in mind. We keep that in mind that our freedoms are precious, and they're always being threatened in various ways. So we need to keep that in prayer. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to think about something also, and that is, I want you to think about our firefighters. I want you to think about our policemen, people who serve our community and do their best to, keep the law and protect us and watch over us and all of those things that they've chosen to do in their careers. And just make the effort to really, if you see somebody in a uniform, fireman, policeman, or somebody in the military, make sure you walk up and thank them for what they do. This is a Patriot Day, and all these folks are really patriots, and they deserve that recognition. So that's important for us to keep in mind. Again, I want to thank you for this time together with you. For whatever reason you're here for today, whether it's just to reflect on what happened, in 2001, whatever, that's up to you. But to me, it's a special day. I suggest too that if you have a flag at home, you fly it and be proud of it. At this time, I know we have some people handing out flags, like I have a similar one in my pocket here. What I want you to do with this flag is just think about what happened on 9/11, 2001, and reflect on those things that are meaningful to you, and place your flags, if you would. They're sharpened at the one end, so you can just stick them in the ground here and leave them there. That's it. I want to thank you all for coming today. It's been great having you here. It's nice to see you all here. It's nice to see all these American flags. God bless you all. Have a great day.